What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jesse D123 back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be showing you guys the best players to use for the Stance Righties event. Drop a like if you guys are excited, man. If you guys have not clicked that subscribe button yet, please consider doing so. We're on the road to 1,600 subs, man, so if you guys don't see that number at 1,600 yet, please be the cool guy, girl, that helps us get there. I really appreciate it. Now, before we hop into today's video, I want to give today's comment shout out. Shout out to my boy Evan. He's got the back-to-back first comment on last video and this video. If you guys want to be like my boy Evan, I appreciate you both for commenting first. If you guys want to be like my boy Evan, all you guys got to do is be the first person to comment on the videos. Now, we upload daily videos around here, so don't feel like you guys don't have a chance to do it, because like I said, we upload daily videos. You have a chance every single day. My best advice to you guys is to turn that little bell notification on, select all. Once YouTube notifies you, click that notification, drop a like and drop a comment, and hopefully you guys are the first one. But without further ado, guys, let's get right into today's video. Right-handed batters, left-handed pitchers, or common players. Minimum player has to be a 60 overall, maximum team of a 90 overall. 3-inning games, difficulty is on Hall of Fame, and obviously there's free entries. So now let's go into what cards are the best ones for this event. So we have right-handed batters and left-handed pitchers. So my advice to you guys when selecting pitchers, obviously they're left-handed pitchers, make sure they have high hits per 9, high hits per 9, high strikeouts per 9, and high walks per 9. Mainly just the hits per 9 and the strikeouts per 9. Obviously, the higher the hits per 9, the smaller the PCI is. And we're already playing a Hall of Fame, so it's going to be really, really small. And obviously, the higher it is, the smaller it's going to be. So like, for example, this Fernando has 98 stamina. Well, one thing too, when drafting cards, make sure you're going to be drafting cards, like I said, with the hits per 9 and the strikeouts per 9 high. But if you guys are trying to prestige a card, or parallel up a card, focus on that one too. If it's like a common card, or if it's a gold card or a silver card you really want to parallel up, you guys can draft that too. Don't feel hesitant just because he doesn't have high hits per 9 or strikeouts per 9, you can't use him, because you can. It's up to you. But my recommendations will be this: Fernando Valenzuela, if you guys have him. This Wade Miley isn't too bad, I'm not going to lie. He does have a cutter, which is very, very, very effective. John Means, another good card that's effective. He has 92 hits per 9. Rich Hill, 85 hits per 9. He's kind of on the fence, honestly. John Lester is a good card because he has that sinker and the cutter with high hits per 9, so I recommend him. Bumgarner, now, I'm on the fence with this card. This guy takes forever to pitch the ball, but his delivery is a little funky, and he does have a cutter and a two-seam. I find those cards very, very effective. Another good card to use is, I think there's one down here that I remember looking at before I started recording this video. No, that was it. Okay. So those are my starting pitchers. Obviously, you guys might have some different cards, and if you guys do, and you guys feel like I should have put them in the video, leave them down in the comments. So everyone who's going to watch this video is going to be looking to the comments for better suggestions than the ones I gave. Jesus Luzardo isn't too bad either, but his hits per 9s are low. I really like pitchers who have cutters and sinkers, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on. Once you guys see the type of pitchers I'm choosing, you're going to be like, oh yeah, he's right. Let's move on to the bullpen. So Jake Diekman is a must. If you guys don't have this card, he's going for about 3,000 stubs. Go ahead and grab him. Look at his hits per 9, 125. So it doesn't get any more maxed out than that. Jake Diekman for sure has to be in your squad. This Dan Plesac card is like, I wouldn't personally use him. Drew Pomeranz, for sure this guy has to be on your squad. Get him in your bench. Now you can throw this Anthony Rizzo card if you guys have him, just for the LOLs, because, and his hits per 9 are pretty high for what, a position player that's a pitcher. That's a very interesting card that they gave us. Aaron Bummer's a good one, but he is playing down today. He has a sinker, cutter, slider, which can be very effective. Jose Alvarado is another good choice, even though he's playing down today. Let's see, Oliver Perez, he has a funky windup, guys. Oliver Perez, I say for sure he needs to be in your bullpen. Even though his hits per 9 are kind of low, but that funky windup does make up for it. Now I'm going to be giving you guys a couple more pitchers who have funky windups that can throw your opponent off. Tim Hill, if you guys have watched my top 5 funky pitchers video, you guys would know. Tim Hill, for sure he's got to be in your lineup, even though he is playing down. Another guy that's got to be that has a funky windup is my boy Brett Suter, even though he's playing down. And then the final guy, is he right here or is he in the closing picture? Right here, my boy Adam Kolarek. This guy's got to be there as well, man. Another guy with a funky windup, gonna be throwing your opponent off. So those 3 guys right there, Adam Kolarek, Brent Suter, and my boy Tim Hill. Now obviously you guys got to throw my boy Garrett Crochet as well, because this guy throws 102 and he's a bronze. Trust me when I say this guy's gonna throw your opponent off. You gotta have Crochet in your bullpen. Now from the closing pitchers, there isn't too much unless you guys have Sean Doolittle, either this one or the better version. The Aroldis Chapman, obviously Chapman is amazing. He fools a lot of people, still fools me. Zach Britton is also another good choice. He has high hits per line, even though he's playing down, but he has a sinker cutter and a four seam, throws pretty hard as well. I would say just those personally. Brad Hatton is decent too. He is playing up. But yeah, so let's move on to catchers, guys. So now this is where we're going to switch gears. So remember, these are right-handed hitters going to face left-handed pitchers. You guys are going to want to draft all the hitters that you guys see. Make sure they have high contact and high power against lefties. Specifically the contact, so the PCI could be as big as possible. That's why from the catchers here, I say Sam Huff is the best choice. He has 91 contact against lefties and 102 power against lefties. Now, everyone's choice probably would have been Gary Sanchez, but look at his contact against lefties. You guys know how small that PCI is going to be. Maybe he could be a bench bat. You can try him out, but I personally would go Sam Huff for a catcher. And for first base, guys, my two recommendations would be this 89 overall Paul Konerko, because he has 102 contact against lefties and 96 power against lefties. Now, where he does hurt is the 52 fielding, but he is playing first base. Now, 52 fielding is gonna hurt, but if you guys are caring a lot about fielding, CJ Cron, this 83 gold, is amazing. 72 fielding, I feel like he plays way above that. He does have 97 contact against lefties with 107 power against lefties. I personally think these are the best two first basemen when it comes to this event. Now, if you guys do good with the Rhys Hoskins, use Rhys Hoskins. If you guys do good with the Vladimir, use Vladimir. There's a lot of other good choices right here. You can throw on the bench. You could throw Jose Abreu on the bench, Rhys Hoskins on the bench, Edwin Encarnacion on the bench. And obviously there might be some cards that I don't have that you guys have that I don't even know about. So like I said, leave those down in the comments for all of us to know, so we can add them to our squad. Now let's move on to second base. Now obviously, if you guys are trying to parallel up a card, use that card. Don't worry about the stats or anything. This Marcus Semien, he's probably one of the better second basemen for this event. He has 88 contact against lefties and 108 power against lefties. Another good choice would be this Nick Solak, which is very, very close to him. He has 92 contact against lefties and 101 power against lefties. Almost similar to Marcus Semien, except Semien has better fielding. Now, this Alfonso Soriano card is kind of decent. He does have high contact, but his power is lackluster, and his defense is kind of lackluster. But if you guys like Alfonso Soriano's swing, this card might be for you. Let's move on to third base. Now, third base, in my opinion, the best two third basemen for this event is this 92 overall Gary Sheffield, because he has 116 contact against lefties and 86 power against lefties with 62 fielding. Now, that's where he hurts a little bit, but his arm makes up for it. And then the gold Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant has 116 contact against lefties with 105 power against lefties. And also, he does suffer on the defensive end with 62 fielding. So I'm just giving you guys statistically the best bats. Like I said, you guys want to make sure you guys have batters that have high contact and high power against lefties. Now, Justin Turner is another solid option with 98 contact against lefties and 84 power. Miguel Cabrera as well with 95 contact against lefties and 80 power against lefties. So take a look at all these cards, man. I'm just giving you guys multiple cards for suggestions, whatever card you guys do well with. Yeah, so like I said, some people might do good with this Justin Turner, but not with the Gary Sheffield, so they might go Justin Turner. But me personally, I really like Gary Sheffield's swing, so I'm probably going to be going Gary Sheffield. Now for the shortstop, me personally, I'm going to use Tatis because I'm trying to parallel up his card. But another good option would be Tim Anderson, because he has 114 contact against lefties, 85 power against lefties. And another one would be Trevor Story, the live series. Now, I don't know if you guys can use the other Trevor Story. If so, then by all means use him. He has 86 contact against lefties and 86 power against lefties with solid defense. Now let's move on to outfielders. Now outfielders, it gets a little tricky because there's so many options, and I mean so many options. I personally don't have anybody from this list right here on my outfield. Since I have Trout and Acuna and Buxton, they're pretty much going to be my outfield when it comes to this event. But if you guys don't have Trout, Buxton, or Acuna, you guys should have Buxton. But if you guys don't have Acuna or Trout, Ramon Laureano is a solid option. He has max contact against lefties with 85 power, and he's a defensive assassin. This guy's literally not going to miss anything in the outfield for you guys. Another good option would be Adolis Garcia. He has 87 power, contact against lefties with 95 power against lefties, and okay defense. And then another good option from here is, where is he at? Kyle Lewis is decent because he has 99 power against lefties, but his contact isn't the best and his fielding is very good. Now let's move on to right field. If you guys have Aaron Judge, by all means use him. Just look at his stats against lefties and his freaking fielding. Hank Aaron's also a solid choice. 89 contact against lefties, 92 against power against lefties. I'm not going to read the stats anymore. I don't want this video to be too much longer, but I'm just going to pull up the stats and make you guys have the decision. Now this guy, Justin Upton, beautiful bench bat. This guy needs to be on your bench. Look at his stats right there against lefties. By all means, he needs to be on your bench for sure. Just JD Martinez is nice as well. 87 and 120. Obviously, you don't want him starting because his freaking defense is atrocious. Now, this Nick Castellanos, he needs to be either on your bench or your starting third baseman. This guy, he's amazing, man. I used him in last event, all last event. He just rakes, man. So please have this guy on your team because Nick Castellanos gets the job done. How's Hunter Renfroe? Okay, Hunter Renfroe is kind of like the Gary Sanchez. He has a ton of power, but no freaking contact. So it's your decision, but look at his defense, guys. So I'm just giving you guys options. Like I said, you guys are left with the final choice. Now, one more before we end today's video is Franmil Reyes, 99 contact against lefties and 89 power against lefties. Another good bench bat. And I think that's it. That's it, man. So I gave you guys a ton of options when it comes to the best cards for this event. I gave you guys my input. Obviously, for outfield, for me, Trout, Bucks, and Acuna, that's where it's gonna be. I'm pretty much not gonna roll with anybody else other than those three. A couple of the people I named are gonna be my bench bats, like Judge, Adolis Garcia, Franmil Reyes, Justin Upton. So just be mindful of what cards you guys need to start and what cards you need to make sure they're on the bench, because remember, you're facing left-handed pitchers, so you want to draft cards that have high contact and high power against lefties. But yeah, guys, so that's where I'm going to end today's video, man. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been your boy, Jesse D123, and I'm out.